Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation live from Studio B. Highlights of the queen of rebounding. She's scoring a bunch too, and she is the reigning Big 12 Player of the Week. Lauren Gustin joining us now live over Zoom from sunny Orlando, Florida. Lauren, welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Let's discuss really important things. Did you watch the Super Bowl and with Shep in Chiefs gear?
Yep, I did. I was able to witness the whole thing. A very passionate fan.
And he was stoked about the result, I would assume, right?
Oh yeah, he was jumping up and down. It was good to see him get excited like that.
Any disappointed Niner fans among the group?
I mean, there was a couple. I would say I was kind of rooting for them a little bit. I feel like there was a couple of us, but mostly Chief fans, especially obviously Jason. He was very, very, very into it. So.
Is he more into that or the women's basketball games when he's calling them?
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen him fired up like that before. So
let's summon that energy today from him, right?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Lauren Gustin is our Super Bowl correspondent, live from Orlando.
Live from Orlando.
Also an elite basketball player. Congratulations on winning Big 12 Player of the Week. Well deserved. Another 2020 game for you in a win that gave BYU their first ever win streak in Big 12 play, taking care of business at Cincinnati, and also gave you your first road win. How would you explain the difference in the team over the last two games, beating 18th ranked Baylor and then taking that on the road and beating Cincinnati?
Yeah, I think we're playing together a lot really well. I think we're also just coming out from the start, really trying to be the aggressors right from tip, and just kind of giving it all we have. We've had some slow starts in our past couple games, and I think we're doing really well right now at just coming right from the tip, coming aggressive, and we're, like I had mentioned before, I think we're playing really well together right now, and we're all connected on defense and offense.
You've competed really well. You almost beat Kansas State. That would have been, number 2 on the road. This is you got a freshman backcourt, extremely talented, tremendous players. A little young, right? They're getting that experience, cutting their teeth as we speak. Has it just taken a sec to get that experience, to get to this point, to get to this 2-game win streak now?
Yeah, I think definitely our chemistry with all of us has, strengthened, and at this point in the season, we've played enough with each other to kind of, be able to have that connectiveness. And our freshmen, like you had mentioned, they're young, but they're doing a great job, and they have a lot on their plate, trying to, they have a lot that they have to do every game with their roles, and they're doing really well at that and exceeding that. And I'm just really proud of them for showing up. And these last 2 games have been huge. They both have had great performances and have taken care of the ball, and yeah, they've done great.
BYU star power forward Lauren Gustin is with us in Orlando as she prepares to take on UCF along with the rest of her Cougar teammates. Lauren, I don't know if it bothers you as much as it bothers me, but when you didn't make a preseason All Big 12 team, I just thought that was like such a gross oversight, and it stuck with me. It fuels this fire within me. Do you view it that way? Does it motivate you still to this point that you were not picked on one of those preseason teams?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is very motivational. Being underlooked or kind of being the underdog in that situation. So, if anything, yeah, I've used it for fuel and motivation for, every game, and even our girls in our team, like just being ranked the position that we were, that they put us in to finish out the season has also been very motivating. So, we kind of like being in that position. We like to use that, those things to push us through. And, right now in the season, that's something we're holding on to is, where we've been ranked. And personally for me too, where they put me as, it definitely is motivating.
Motivations are interesting. Let's say they had made you the preseason player of the year. Would that have summoned the performance that you've given this year? Would it have been the same? How would that have motivated you perhaps differently? Because sometimes too much positivity can be a negative thing, but overt negativity can draw out maybe more positivity from you. I don't know how you see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if I had been given that ranking, I mean, it would have been still, motivational to want to try to get to that and be able to give those results that they're expecting from you. So, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like the preseason rankings are all just talk. And, yeah, I wasn't ranked what I wanted to be, or, or whatnot. But no matter what, I would have been given, first team, second team, player of the conference. It all would have been motivational for me. I feel like I would have used it in different ways to put a good pressure on me to push myself, or just use that motivation.
BYU currently tied for 9th. You were picked to finish 11th. You talked about how important that is to the team to be above that and to prove the coaches who voted in that preseason poll wrong. Obviously, a third win in a row tonight would help you take a massive step toward not finishing 11th or lower. So what's the matchup like and the scout on UCF tonight to try and help your team get that elusive 3-game win streak?
Yeah, this is our first time playing them, so it's exciting because, this is our first matchup against them. So it's going to be fun to be able to compete against a new team. They're a great team. They're similar to us as far as, they're underlooked, I feel like. So we got to come ready to go. And right from the tip, they're a very aggressive team. They're, great in transition, and, they have a lot of great athletes, and they're really athletic. And they also rebound really well on the offense and defense side of things. So, we just got to come out right from the tip, ready to go, and just focus everything we have right now on this game, and hopefully keep that streak alive.
If I personally set your rebound line tonight at 14.5, you going over or under?
I'm gonna always go for hopefully more.
Let's go.
More than that, but
15 plus. I love it.
All right, Lauren, it's great to talk to you. Congratulations again on winning a Big 12 Player of the Week honor. And we're sending you some BYU Sports Nation content from Studio B. Let's go get another 2020.
Thank you.